Once, in a quiet monastery nestled high in the mountains, there lived a wise Buddhist monk. People from far and wide would come to seek his guidance, for he was known to have a deep understanding of life and its mysteries. One day, a young man arrived at the monastery. He was troubled, burdened by the weight of his thoughts and emotions. He bowed before the monk and said, "Master, I feel lost. My mind is restless, and my heart is heavy. How can I find peace?" The monk smiled gently and gestured for the young man to sit beside him. "Peace," the monk said, "begins with silence. There are certain things you must never share with others, for they can disturb your inner calm and create unnecessary suffering." The young man was intrigued. "What are these things, Master?" he asked. And so, the monk began to share his wisdom. The monk said, "The first thing you must never share with others is your dreams and aspirations before they are ready to manifest. When you share your dreams too soon, you invite doubt, criticism, and negative energy from others. Not everyone will understand your vision, and not everyone will support it. Some may even try to discourage you, either out of jealousy or their own limitations. Protect your dreams like a seed. Let them grow in silence, nurtured by your faith and hard work, until they are strong enough to withstand the outside world." The young man nodded, realizing how often he had shared his plans with others, only to feel disheartened by their lack of enthusiasm or their outright skepticism. He understood now that some things are meant to be kept close, to be nurtured in the quiet of his own heart. The monk continued, "The second thing you must never share is your good deeds. When you perform acts of kindness, let them remain between you and the universe. Sharing them for praise or recognition diminishes their purity. True goodness is silent and selfless. It is not about seeking approval or validation from others. It is about doing what is right because it is right, without expecting anything in return." The young man reflected on this. He thought about the times he had helped others and then subtly mentioned it in conversation, hoping for acknowledgement. He realized that true fulfillment comes from within, from knowing that he had made a difference, not from the applause of others. The monk then said, "The third thing you must never share is your spiritual practices. Your journey of meditation, prayer, or self-reflection is deeply personal. Sharing it with others can lead to comparison, judgment, or even distraction. Let your spiritual growth be a private conversation with your soul. It is not a competition or a performance. It is a sacred space where you connect with your true self and the divine." The young man thought about how he had often compared his progress to others, feeling either superior or inadequate. He realized now that his spiritual journey was his own, unique and incomparable, and that it was meant to be cherished in silence. The monk gently added, "The fourth thing you must never share is your weaknesses with those who do not have your best interests at heart. Vulnerability is a gift, but it must be given wisely. Share your struggles only with those who will uplift and support you, not those who may use them against you. Not everyone deserves to know your deepest fears and insecurities. Protect your heart, for it is precious." The young man thought about the times he had confided in the wrong people, only to feel betrayed or judged. He understood now that not everyone is worthy of his trust, and that some things are better kept private. The monk continued, "The fifth thing you must never share is your family problems. Every family has challenges, but airing them publicly can create more harm than good. Resolve conflicts with love and patience, and protect the sanctity of your family. What happens within the walls of your home should stay there. Sharing your family's struggles with outsiders can lead to gossip, misunderstanding, and even greater discord." The young man thought about how often he had vented about his family to friends or colleagues, only to regret it later. He realized now that family matters are sacred and should be handled with care and discretion. The monk then said, "The sixth thing you must never share is your material possessions. Flaunting wealth or possessions can breed envy, greed, and discontent. Live simply, and let your abundance be a quiet blessing, not a source of pride or competition. True wealth is not measured by what you have, but by what you are. Let your actions speak louder than your possessions." The young man reflected on how he had often compared his belongings to those of others, feeling either superior or inadequate. He realized now that true contentment comes from within, not from external validation. Finally, the monk said, "The seventh thing you must never share is your inner peace. Your peace is your most precious treasure. Do not let the chaos of the world disturb it. Guard it fiercely, and let it guide you in every moment. When you share your peace with others, do so through your presence, your calmness, and your compassion, not through words. Let your peace be a silent force that uplifts those around you." The young man felt a deep sense of clarity. He realized that true peace comes from within and must be protected at all costs. It is not something to be flaunted or discussed, but something to be lived and shared through actions. The young man thanked the monk and left the monastery with a renewed sense of purpose. He understood now that silence is not just the absence of words, but a powerful tool for preserving harmony, wisdom, and inner peace. He vowed to live by the monk's teachings, guarding his dreams, his goodness, his spiritual practices, his vulnerabilities, his family, his possessions, and his peace with care and reverence. Thanks for watching.